Hujjatul Islam Abu Hamid Muhammad al-Tusi al-Ghazali, also known as Imam Al Ghazali, was an important scholar who challenged the Neoplatonist philosophers who adopted the ideas of Plato and also criticized the likes of Aristotle and Socrates. Al Ghazali also rushed to the forefront to expose the wickedness and manipulation of the parasitical belief of batiniyyah, which had spread within the Abbasid Caliphate and the Great Seljuk Sultanate. These ideas created confusion and ambiguousness about what true Islam was, especially under the supervision of Hassan Isabbah, the leader of the Batiniyyah movement. Al Ghazali, like all the great scholars of Islamic history, served a huge purpose in tackling the problems which attacked Islam and Muslims, and for Al Ghazali that was by solving the problem of philosophy and the corruption of the pure Islamic beliefs. Let us dig deeper and contemplate on the tale of this admirable scholar who used philosophy to tackle philosophy itself. Welcome to Forgotten Islam. Al Ghazali is a man who cannot be summarized in one or two sentences, but we will try to condense his magnificence in this video. Throughout history, many scholars, contemporaries and critiques have presented their opinion on Al Ghazali. His teacher, the Imam of the two Haramains, Imam Diya ad-Din al-Juwayni, described Al Ghazali as a deep ocean in regards to his intelligence and excellent memory, perhaps due to his famous encounter with a bandit who unknowingly changed the Imam forever. Imam Ghazali would continue his studies until the death of Imam Juwayni in 1085. From there he was invited by the Seljuk statesman Nizam al-Mulk to serve as the headmaster of the Nizamiya University. Meanwhile, Al Ghazali continued to criticize and vanquish many European philosophers' ideas with his book Tahaffut al-Falasifa, or the incoherence of the philosophers. Al Ghazali would also indulge in publishing books on Islamic spiritualism. The scholar spent much of his life studying Islamic jurisprudence and preserving Islamic theology against the Batiniyyah movement and the Western philosophers whose tactics to deceive Muslims were fumbled by Al Ghazali single-handedly. The Imam finally succumbed to his death on the 15th of Jumad al-Thani, 505 years after Hijrah, which in the Gregorian calendar can be translated to the 19th of December 1111 AD. However, before his departure from this mortal world, at his desk Imam Abu Hamid Al Ghazali wrote his final piece of work, a poem for all to read, listen and contemplate upon. The Imam breathed his last breath after this poem and ventured to his final destination. The poem begins, "Say to my friends, when they look upon me dead, weeping for me and mourning me in sorrow, do not believe that this corpse you see is myself. In the name of God I tell you, it is not I. I am a spirit, and this is naught but flesh. It was my abode and my garment for a time. I am a treasure by a talisman kept hid, fashioned of dust, which served me as a shrine. I am a pearl which has left its shell deserted. I am a bird, and this body was my cage, whence I have now flown forth, and it is left as a token. Praise be to God, who hath now set me free, and prepared for me my place in the highest of the heavens. Until today I was dead, though alive in your midst. Now I live in truth, with the grave, clothed, discarded. Today I hold converse with the saints above. With no veil between, I see God face to face. I look upon Lawh al-Mahfuz, and therein I read whatever was and is, and all that is to be. Let my house fall in ruins, lay my cage in the ground, cast away the talisman, it is a token no more. Lay aside my cloak, it was but my outer garment. Place them all in the grave, let them be forgotten. I have passed on my way and you are left behind. Your place of abode was no dwelling place for me. Think not that death is death, nay, it is life. A life that surpasses all we could dream of here. While in this world here we are granted sleep, death is but sleep, sleep that shall be prolonged. Be not frightened when death draws near. It is but the departure for this blessed home. Think of the mercy and love of your Lord. Give thanks for His grace and come without fear. What I am now, even so shall you be. For I know that you are even as I am. The souls of all men come forth from God. The bodies of all are compounded alike. Good and evil alike it was ours. I give you now a message of good cheer. May God's peace and joy forevermore be yours. Al Ghazali's legacy encompasses his character of spiritual attainment, a man of defiance against the enemies of Islam and amongst the greatest Muslim thinkers to have walked upon this earth.